I find myself like I love this intro video that well, actually it's not an intro video that Sonny made for us while we were like, between the pre-game to Andon's watch-alongs, but sometimes I'm finding myself a little jig. Dave, where's Fabio?
I don't know. Along
You
with the
don't know?
rest of the Milan squad.
Oh, there he is.
Hey,
Hey.
He had to. He's doing some gardening today. He had to go change fuse box. He's
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 the
everything.
two man.
he's marriage material. That's what he is, Fabio. What's
I don't know about all
fix
that, but I appreciate the kind words.
What's going on, Fabio? How are we doing today? You got everything done? Are you ready for this game? Do you have any more housework to do?
Yeah. I told you I got lawn work and stuff before it starts to rain and before this game gives me more agita. Listen, I just want to see a team that looks like they have some fire left in them. I don't know how much they do. I think we're all concerned with who's gonna. Oh my Lord!
What a bunch of marks.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do to the whole team if they don't show up. I'm just gonna start slaying them all. It doesn't make sense.
You know, we're a day late. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all you celebrating out there, and may the 4th be with you. I was watching some Star Wars last night, Davey. Empire Strikes Back, baby. We need the Empire of Milan to strike back today.
All right, Andon, you're a Star Wars fan. Who's Palpatine in Milan?
That's easy.
Is it Uncle Jerry? No.
Oh, it's Pioli.
Pioli's
It's Pioli.
And
I thought it was Scaroni, maybe, or whatever.
well, you know what? Scaroni could be Palpatine. I like that one.
Because somebody wants to throw him off a bridge at the end of the movie. That's fine.
That's Pioli, 100% Pioli.
Mr. Positivity himself once again, Andon joining us. We're gonna get to you, Davey, soon. This is what it looks like so far. And on you with Fabio, just want to see a performance today, and getting and Genoa's. You know what? They're are they in relegation battle, guys? No, they're safe and
No, they're safe.
they're safe.
In the middle.
they're safe. And we're playing at home. Verona is still beating Fiorentina 2-1. What a relegation race this is going to be.
Empoli throws it on there right now. Still 0-0, despite the fact Empoli scored a goal. They took it away from offsides.
Blame VAR. And guys, I was telling the guys before we went on, Sassuolo possibly getting relegated, beating twice the champions of Italy. Only in Serie A these things happen. But Andon, how are we feeling on us taking over Genoa and looking at this possible starting lineup?
I mean, to be honest, I don't really care that much. The season is over. We don't play about anything anymore. Unless something spectacular happens, we are second place, and we cannot do much else. This is just the few times in the year when I can watch Milan without any kind of stress, without any kind of importance of the results. Plus, now it's the time for example, Giroud won't be here next year. So what's the point of even playing him till the end of the season? Just play Okafor.
Again, this is not official, but no, I get you.
Are you kidding me? Of course this is official. Giroud is starting, guys. He's on the farewell tour.
Use the players that they're gonna be here next season. There's no point. Give some chance to the youth. Everything is over almost. We win today 3 points, and basically we cannot even mathematically not win second place. But still, this is the type of towards the end of the season where you give chances to young players. But in the end, Pioli knows he's gone, so honestly, he doesn't care. So
I have a hard time believing that. Like, for me, a consummate professional, what do you know you're leaving or not? It's not like you're gonna walk in there and just not give it your all. That's the way I think. Davey, how about you, man? Like, the comments about Giroud, or maybe Andon saying, do you think Pioli is not gonna give up? I don't see that happening, man.
No, I think. Listen, obviously, me being the positive guy that I always think negative, always saying that the guy's checked out, whatever. But he is a constant professional. You have to be a professional in this game. You cannot be like, what does that say to the team that's about to sign you? If this guy checks out, that he's going to do the same thing for us. Like Napoli is probably apparently there's rumors that he's already signed a pre-negotiation contract with Napoli. Better luck to them. Whatever, who cares? I don't think he can kind of put his whole heart into it. I do think he's going to do the best that he can, but I don't think he's going to have the whole heart into it. Like I said, like Andon said, like I said, playing Giroud, play Okafor, play Djokovic. Djokovic is a 1 goal away from breaking a 50-year-old.
Jovic, not tennis player Djokovic.
Did I really say Djokovic?
Yes,
yeah,
you said Djokovic. Yeah.
Jovic.
We'll be better off with him in this.
No, listen, he has 9 goals in all competitions. If he scores one more, it's going to be the first time in 70 years that Milan has 5 players with more than 10 goals.
Yeah.
So more than 10 goals. Yeah. So I would like to give him that kind of thing, even though it's most probably that he's not going to resign with us. But regardless of the fact, I just want a Milan win. But mathematically, I think it is impossible for us not to make Champions League, if I'm not mistaken. But second place is if we win today, I think it's almost in the bag. But regardless of the fact, we got to look into the future. And like Adon said, I'd rather play a bit of the future players, Okafor, Jovic, all these guys, just to see what they could do, what they could handle. The formation, like I told Vinny before we went live, is the exact same formation we did when we beat Lecce 4-0 or 3-0. That's what I wanted Pioli to stay with until the end of the season, because that was like the best game that Milan ever played. So besides the Florenzi and the Gabbia, it's the only thing that's changed. So I'm quite interested in what they're gonna do with this formation, how it's gonna play out. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Magnan is injured. He's out, right?
Yeah, it was yes. We are in Champions League.
We called up
out until the Euros.
Until the Euros and no,
Then
Champions League
back.
for sure. Maybe for second spot, we'll see from there. Fabio,
you think we should sell him, guys? Sorry I don't mean to cut you off, Vinny. You think we should sell Magnan while he's still a bit?
I think we discussed with Fabio last week, and I said 60, 70. I wouldn't get rid of him under 60, 70 because, guys, let's not kid ourselves. We mentioned it, right, Fabio, last week. We got, it's not something that happens very often to go from a Donnarumma level to a Magnan level. That ain't going to happen twice, right? So if somebody comes and pay, sure, but I ain't getting rid of him for 25, 30 million. Fabio, low scoring game, high scoring game. What say you, man? Are you hopeful? I'm always hopeful. Like, I know the season is over, whatever the case may be, but let's finish off on a strong note. No, you're not. You're just thinking about your landscaping.
First of all, landscaping, manscaping. We're worried about it all. Listen, I would just say this. One more call out to that bald fraud being forced to go back to a hand that he should have noticed already. Thank God for Loftus-Cheek picking up a knock, so forcing his hand to play Pulisic and Chukwueze finally. But you know what? Just a question, right? I know everybody wants these different coaches. You guys know the 2 coaches that won that were not Italian in Serie A? You know the 2 coaches, who they were?
Who?
Mourinho.
Correct.
Portuguese. They're all Portuguese.
No, not the other one. Can we get the second one? Because it's a bit of a throwback.
Was it Sven-Goran Eriksson with Lazio?
Correct. 2000 with Lazio. So I don't know how much I'm really excited with the idea of bringing a foreigner into Italy to assume they'll be able to do it. And when Mourinho did it, it was probably the best Inter team we've seen in God knows how long, right? We're winning the treble that year. So I don't know how I feel about a foreigner coming in. It's why I kind of lean towards Thiago Motta or even Conte. Conte has won the league. I feel like we should go with somebody with that sort of pedigree. I don't know what they're going to do. With this Milan, who fucking knows what you're going to get? All I know is that I will support regardless. You could put fucking Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck out there. I'll support them. I don't give a shit. All right? I won't be happy about it, but I will support. Me, today, Vinny, I'm seeing a really, again, I'm just assuming that this is like a tryptophan the whole way in. All right? It's going to be a snooze fest. All right? You know, like when you eat too much turkey, it puts you to sleep. Like that Seinfeld episode, you know, you get too much wine, you eat a lot of turkey, you're sleeping on the couch. Unfortunately, this is what I think Milan's going to give us the whole way out, guys. I really do. The one thing about coach-wise I want to talk about, Now, Lille's coach is the new name that keeps popping up, right? So, was Mike on that team when Lille won? Was he the coach at the time or a different coach?
I think it was I think it was
a different coach.
All right, well, there they got the Leban Youssef coming up big again. Again, exactly what we thought. Sportiello, Florenzi. Oh, no, Gabbia. See? Somebody punched Gio directly in the gonads there.
Because Leban Youssef, he deserves it. Let me give him a bit of a shout out.
What you will not hear today during our game, all right? We got Sportiello, Florenzi, Chow in replace of Gabbia. Way to go, Gabbia. Tomori, Theo Hernandez, Reindeers, Benacer, Chukwueze, Pulisic, Leao, and Giroud. So Benacer getting the start again. Me, I want to see something good out of Benacer because I want his ass sold. I'm sorry. He is way past due. I don't think he's got anything left. Let's hopefully some Saudi Arabia or even some delusional Premier League team that wants to throw 40, 50 million at him. Sell him. Let's go, baby.
I don't agree. I don't agree with that, Andon. I'm gonna go with you. Like, you know what? We talk about rotation. We talk about a depth squad. I wouldn't sell Benny unless somebody comes knocking with 50. Do you agree?
Yeah, well, listen, it's kind of hard to judge the players, everybody this season, because as a team, 90% out of the time they sucked. 90% out of the time. Besides few games they played excellent, but also the players that are underperforming, I just want to see them under a different manager, how they will react, how will they play, because in the end, Benacer is a quality player. Yes, he has some problems with injuries, and this season he seems a little bit fatter than he usually was. He does not look fit at all.
G says he's practicing haram.
And that's why I want to see who the next coach will be, and depends on the coach that we're gonna get. It's kind of important. As you said, we need depth for next season. We need especially a little bit more defensive players. And Benacer is, if he can regain his fitness with, let's say, with somebody a little bit more defensive than Rangers next to him, also for rotation as well, it's gonna be very good for the team. Okay. Unless, as you said, an offer over 50 or 60 million come, then of course you sell, because you're gonna get somebody better for that price. But unless that offer comes, I say we keep them. And today, especially, it's gonna be very interesting to see how the players react, because the Curva suit said they will be present, but they will not give any support. They will be quiet all the time. They will be not cheering. So it's gonna be interesting to see how. First of all, how Jerry gets that message, how the management reacts to that message, and how they will react after that. Because they were really, really close to making a huge mistake with Lopetegui. Thank God they changed their mind. Thank God they listened to the fans, because that would have been only Pioli with hair. Nothing would have changed. Same story as everything. So, yeah. Again, for today's game, this is the lineup, probably the attacking lineup we should have played the full season. Chuck on the right, Pulisic has the cam, Leao on the left. We got this attacking trio behind the striker only one game, and that was the most beautiful game we played for the full season.
So you would, let me throw out to Davey. So Loftus-Cheeks, if this is the starting lineup, you mentioned it before, Davey. If this would be the starting lineup of Milan, where would we put Loftus-Cheeks? Next to Reindeers? Rotating with Benny, Paul Bega supposedly is back on the bench. Well, I don't know. Like,
I would have definitely rotated, but I would have not started. Guaranteed, I would have put him on the bench. But now, as I'm looking at the starting lineup, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Mike Maignan, Luka Jovic, Simon Kjaer, all out with injuries, so he's not even on the bench. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. So right now, what we have is from the beginning of no rotation. Going back to the sell of Benacer, look what I wrote under my name. Everyone out. If we could get a good price for everyone, not everybody, but listen, guys, there's some things that we have to think about. Mike Maignan, Benacer, injury prone. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Pulisic this year, thank God, but they're injury prone players. We have to invest in the depth, and we have to invest in a bit of quality players. If anyone's listening of the higher managements, yes, we're starting with the managers. We have to get the right manager into it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, is it all but confirmed that De Catalar is staying in Atalanta?
Yeah,
it seems so.
Their director says
are they going to give us the money?
They're gonna give it. Well, listen, I
Yeah.
think it's 23 or 25 million. It's a bit of a
They're
loss.
very close to Champions League football too. So
Then again, the new coach comes in and he wants him because he's going to play him in his position. Guys, who knows, right? Who knows? So
Because
we'll
Gasperini is
see.
even Gasperini is on the way out there. He might be leaving and going to Napoli. That's the next guy. It's him and Pioli for Napoli. So imagine that happens and the Català doesn't want to resign, or maybe doesn't want to stick to it. You never know who has the final call. It's something that we have to look into, because if we could get the Català back in our team the way he's been playing in Atalanta with a different coach, I would like to see that happen. That would be a better way to invest into another player that we don't know what the outcome is going to be. And going back to the new manager that we're getting from Lille, supposedly the Lille manager, he could persuade Jonathan David to come and for us since he's there. So there's a lot of things up in the air. So I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to see. But right now,
We're going to have so much content for the summer.
you guys
the summer-
want maple
the summer
syrup
Look-
all over that field.
Look at Fabio. He's just what's wrong, Fabio? You don't believe
You guys
anything?
want maple syrup on the field? Get out of here!
The
I want
Canadian maple
Xerxes,
syrup.
baby.
Xerxes. Okay. The Xerxes.
That price
This is a
keeps going
pregame
higher and
chat
higher.
against Genoa,
Hold on.
and we're talking
Hold on a
about
second.
signings.
Hold on a second. You think that Xerxes is better than Jonathan David?
At the moment, yeah, I feel so.
Are you out of your fucking mind, bro?
I think they're a different type of
It's,
a player.
different type of player.
different-
Debatable.
I think Xerxes for our style of play will fit better than David.
The only thing that Xerxes has is that he plays already in Italy. That's the only thing. But
But just the style of play he play. He's not a typical goal scorer, but he's fast. He can dribble. He can pass the ball. I think he will. Our wingers, Leao and Chukwueze. I hope they will be the wingers with Pulisic as the cam.
that's what I'm saying.
They will benefit. They will benefit a lot from Xerxes.
But
Because
you know
I
what?
think
Would you pay this
that's
price?
what-
I am paying 70
Oh,
million
no,
for
no,
Xerxes.
no,
No,
40?
that's
40.
going to be the problem. There's the Italian tax. Always, every time we want an Italian player.
max.
40?
40 or
I
50
think
max.
40. I'm good with 40. But
First of
guys,
all, Salamakis is worth at least 30. So
No,
minimum.
That's the call. That's the call. Apparently, the only way that it is gonna happen is if Salamakers is a part of the deal. And I don't know how much Salamakers could bring down the price, but they ain't gonna be a 30 million price.
Salamakers-
That's
Make
Well,
a difference.
Fabio,
Buy
insider
us
Fabio
for
saying
9
30 for sure, Fabio.
why.
You know what?
did you see the goal he scored last week?
I know you got some gardening to do. You got 10 minutes left. Let's
I
finish
do.
it off. Let's finish it off with a prediction, a goal scorer, a dark horse. Talk to us, Fabio. You said some people are saying it's going to be a snooze fest.
I listen. I feel like that's what it's going to be, but I'm going to throw a different prediction out.
All right.
I
all right.
think
We got it.
again 3-0 Milan. I think it's going to just prove the fact that Pioli was an idiot not to go to this formation again. So me, I'm going 3-0. I'm going goal scorers: Pulisic, Chukwueze, and Leao, one for each. And dark horse, I think we'll go Chow. Chow's going to have a great game.
Good point.
Show himself that Gabia deserves to see him be on the bench. Sorry, G. But yeah,
But he's
going
not
Chow
coming
as
on
my
tomorrow,
top
G, because he's busy. He's busy. So
pick. He's
maybe
busy.
now that the starting lineup has changed, maybe he's going to make time for us tomorrow. And
Oh,
on.
he's-
How
he's
about you,
gonna
man?
be
A
livid.
prediction, goal scorer, dark horse. Is it going to be a snooze fest, according to you?
Nah, I don't think so, because I think it's gonna be a little bit lively game because of our three behind the strikers. I'm agreeing with Fabio with the 3-0 victory. I'm looking at Chukwueze scoring, Okafor coming from the bench scoring, and maybe Pulisic one more. Although I would love for Giroud to score a couple of goals before he leaves, so he can have a proper send off that he deserves. He has done a lot for the team, so. But again, this game almost. If we win today, we're just qualified for the Super Copa next season. That's it. That's what.
Yes,
we're
that's
gonna get
that's
from
what it
this
comes
game.
down to. Okay, so we'll Davey, are you gonna continue with the positivity 3-0? No, obviously. What do you have? What do you have for us?
2-2. It's gonna be a draw. 2-2.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Who's
2-2,
scoring
and
in this
someone-
2-2 draw?
And someone's gonna get the late equalizer. I don't know if it's gonna be Genoa. I don't know if it's gonna be Milan get the equalizer. 2-2. Like Fabio said, I would love to see Chow get a nice little, because this year has just been abysmal for him, and definitely working on his confidence.
Real Madrid looking to buy him should definitely work on his confidence.
Yeah, that's for sure. Goal scorers, I definitely see Pulisic or Chukwueze getting in there. I think Leao or maybe even Hernandez might get into it. He needs to get a bit up on the ball there, and that's about it. I don't think it's going to be an easy win. I just think it's going to be a heartbreaker, like heart palpitation as always. Last minute equalizer.
All right, so I'm gonna go with my. We're gonna go 3-1. I think it's gonna be a convincing win for Milan. Genoa, they're safe. They've played good in the last couple of games. I think we're gonna give La Curva Sud no excuse to celebrate. Guys, by the way, I forgot to introduce the newest member to the Milan Weekly Podcast Network, Bobblehead Vinny.
Nice.
Where'd you get this bobblehead?
This is what one of my friends got it for me, and this is what the internet gives you. Look at it. I got
this. Did they give you a number? No number. And you see,
you should have asked for a bigger. You should have asked for a bigger bulge. No diddy.
Bobblehead Vinny says convincing win, and he thinks Benacer is going to score today.
That bobblehead's on drugs.
Leave Bobblehead Vinny alone, okay?
I'm
gonna go with Vinny. I'm gonna go with
Vinny.
Vinny.
What are you supposed to, Vinny?
I haven't started yet. Leave me alone. Look at the live views. I know Twitter X likes to do the impressions. I know Milan. Our friends
not even playing. What the hell,
Michael? Guys, you know what? Yes, the season is over. Let's go have some fun. I'm heading over to Chicharo to watch the game. Fabio's gonna go plant some trees. Andon, how about you? You're watching at home by yourself with the family? What's going on?
Yeah, it's Easter here. It's Orthodox Easter, so today's the day for family.
Yeah,
there we go. And yes,
not my Easter, it's my wife's Easter, so yeah, it's the same thing for me.
Happy Easter to all celebrating.
Happy Cinco de Mayo. Go get some Coronas, baby. Whatever Mexican beer you'd like to drink. Let's go.
No. Don't. No Corona in this talk, please.
No,
I want to hear
David,
that. I
never
want to hear that word again.
You're staying at home.
Cerveza. Right.
There you go.
Cerveza. You're staying at home.
Staying with the family watching it. I'm gonna be in the opposite room watching the game, guaranteed, because they know that not to bother me when my Milan's playing. If they hear me yelling, then they know not to come. If they don't hear, if they hear silence, they might come in like, so you want anything to eat, something to drink? Yeah, I'm good. If they hear me screaming, they stay away from the room. That's how it's been.
Hopefully, you will not be screaming, guys. Enjoy yourselves tomorrow, Fabio. It's me and you. It looks like Gio's not joining. Maybe Steve's done with his
We got a lot to talk about, baby. We got a couple of scores for the relegation battle. Woo!
Definitely. On that note, guys,
before we
enjoy yourselves.
Guys, sorry, Vinny. Before we go, I swear to God, if Pioli changes tactics at 45 minutes, you know, like usually he always does like 60 minutes. I swear to God, he changes his tactics. I'm gonna throw something at the fucking TV.
What are you gonna throw?
I'm gonna throw my lightsaber at the fucking TV. That's how.
La chancleta. Vinny, because I know you forgot, you bad host. If you haven't already, people, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, smash the like button, follow us on Patreon, follow us on all of our socials so you're up to date with all the little toys Vinny be buying himself, you know, all these different things you could get. Remember, we're pushing Patreon, people. If you're not a Patreon member, go subscribe to Patreon. We hit 500 Patreons. We are sending gratis a glorious, wonderful, sexy. You won't be able to get your girl away from the calendar. Me and Stevie P and Jello. That's all you need to know. Let's get those subscribers up. Come on, baby.
It's 5 years. I've been waiting for this. It's 5 years.
On this note, gentlemen, go enjoy the game ovunque sempre. Forza Milan.
Forza Milan, guys. Take care. Ciao.